I'm not gonna lie, 10 minutes is like such a long time. But like, you gotta set the standard early. I'm getting a few more things ready. Then we're gonna do some Stardew. This is gonna be so much fun. Got through the chatting, turn on the webcam, and stop aiming y'all at the ceiling. Hello, howdy doody. We'll turn it down, and then we'll just turn it off. Sometimes I like to fade it better than that, but that time we were just like, nah, that's how we're doing it. Move this over so I can see chat a little bit better. Microphone. Hopefully those sounds aren't too loud. Do apologize for that. Let's turn the Stardew Valley sounds on. Get that loaded. Do not capture FL Studio. I am not doing FL Studio. There we go. Hello. Hello. Looking for saved games. I always forget this part takes forever. That's not what I clicked on. No. Now we got some extra loading time. That's okay. What do we want to Why did that load so fast? Explain to me. Explain to me. Oh, hellosies. It was pretty good. I think, yeah. I don't know. It was a day. I wouldn't call it a bad day, but I would. Yeah, no, it was a good day. It's like the fastest it's ever loaded. What the deuce? Okay, let's get gameplay going then. Boop. Haha. We're here. I redid. You can't see me. Wait. I can kind of do it this way. All right. So this part right here, I did that, and that lets you know that I'm on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. And then there's my name, Psychotic Refuge. That's an @ symbol. This is a font that I found that's delicious and glorious. I got on this. I started to stream because I was a little frustrated because this really nice beat came across TikTok, and I was like, I've got a rap for it. I have the spoons. I have the creative energy, and so I wrote it, and it's a good rap, and my timing is fine. Except it's not, because it's TikTok and their duet feature, and there used to be like some hack or something. There was something you could turn off or do to make it my copper axe is ready, but there's something you could turn off to like make the timing sync up better. I played with everything that I could think of outside of turning my phone on airplane mode. I don't know, maybe that was and also, like, it could be the headset that I was using, because when I had the volume all the way up to, like, make sure I was doing this correctly, this one side was not faring well in terms of volume, so maybe, but I wrote a rap, and I still put it up, but, like, I went through damn near 50 takes, because my timing was fine for what I could hear, but according to TikTok, it's like a millisecond off, and it just. But I got a good take. I got a good take and put that up. All right. The spirits are somewhat annoyed today. Luck is not with us tonight, chat. And that's fine. It's gonna be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. It's gonna all the sun and the day. It's gonna be sunny, beautiful day. Oh, Demetrius. Hi, River. I've got some good news for you. A few days ago, I made a breakthrough in my research of the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave over there, a little ways to the west? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful. For both of us. I'd like to set up the cave to attract some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I'm glad luck is with you, that you'll get to catch the stream. That makes me happy. We're trying to get that affiliate. If I can amass 3 or more average viewers for some amount of time, that's like the final thing that I think I need outside of streaming consecutively within like 7 days or every 7 days or whatever. We're on track for that part. We got the followers already, so we're gonna make the rest of it. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. We're gonna go with bats, fruit bats. And the reason why we're going with the fruit bats is because we're doing the forest farm. So like we already get some mushrooms around here to begin with. So like, you know. All right, I'll go set it up for you right now. It shouldn't take any time at all. Thanks for letting me do this. I think I used like 4 or 5 different British accents there. I apologize. It's just kind of... It's just me. I'm disgusting. Alright, so we got 1 day left in this season. We will water plants just in case they need water to... I mean, they do need water to grow. And then... we'll try and get some planting done. Copper axe is ready, which is good because we'll go grab that and be able to... what's the word I'm looking for? We'll be able to chop down some of these things. I watered the same plant twice. I make these plants rather moist. It is a talent. I am a professional farmer. In real life, I am not. Please do not contract me to your apocalypse survival team as the farmer. I will not satisfy. However, I am an excellent bard. Oh, we're out of water. Okay, gotta get some more water. Fill up the pot. It's good. I'm enjoying doing this though. I meant to stream earlier today. I really did, and it just kind of it's been the first half of the day was like it's been an anxious day. With the crosses in this, how goes it with the crosses and the squirrels? How goes it with the crosses and the crows and the squirrels? Ha! I got really confused. I was like, oh god, did I unlock religious trauma that I don't remember unlocking recently? Because that's me. So we have you're fine. You're totally fine. That's like 1, it's on autocorrect. 2, too. Like, you know, it's content. It's funny. It's all groovy. So the crows, not seeing the crows in a while. I am sad about that. It does not fill me with any amount of pleasure. But the squirrels have also been a little decliny. There's only been one that's come around recently. What am I doing? I'm talking about squirrels and not actually working on the farm. So yeah, there used to be about 3 squirrels that showed up, and now it's down to just one. And I'm still, you know, throwing stuff out for them, but like a lot of times, um, the visits are infrequent enough that I am not like it's there's mold and stuff growing um before like all of it's eaten. So like I'm putting out like smaller bits, and you know, still getting some of the woodland creatures, but hey, it's all right. Just signed another like year lease for this place, so I've got time to make more friends. But it's still a goal. We're still going to befriend all of the crows and the I need iron. Oh. Well, you know what? We're gonna go see Gunther for that. So we'll get and I've got the money. We'll buy. We do need to save our money because end of the season, got to buy a lot of seeds at the start, and corn is expensive. It's like 150 per seed. So we wanna make sure we got got some corn. I might make that joke every time I mention corn. I won't actually make that joke every time I mention corn, but I will think about that joke every time I make that corn. Um, ha! That's what we're going with. English. I am the best at it. I am a native English speaker. Yeah, like you gotta like I don't want to say like every every neurodivergent person wants to befriend crows, because that's you can't make blanket statements like that. But there are quite a few, quite a few. All right, let's go visit Gunther. Get that knocked out. Flowers. Remember, if this is your first time catching one of these streams, we have a very strong mandate that everyone loves flowers. So give everyone flowers. Some call flowers daffodils. I think that is just preposterous. It's like bisexuals and flannels. Yeah, like, yeah. I do love my flannels. I do love my flannels. Um, yeah, some people call them daffodils. I call them daffodils, daffodillies. And just because that you gotta make things fun. You know, we're in a capitalist hellscape, so I got chickens at you. I'm so happy, very happy for this. Very, very pleased. That's not a squirrel. What is that? It looks like a squirrel. I'm gonna call that a squirrel. Okay, so we need to buy 5 iron ore because we got to befriend the bees. Oh, we got the copper axe too. I completely forgot about the axe. This like opens up so much more to do today. Hey, talk to me. Talk to me. One, two, three, four, 5. And we can make coal, so I'm not worried about that one. Oh, how we're just spending so much money. We're bleeding here. We're bleeding. Well, while we're down here, we might as well check the beach. And we're going to do some farm cleanup. Oh, look. I found a Nautilus Fossil. I need one of those. Not the boiler room. The bulletin board. No. No. Nautilus shell. So not a fossil, but a shell. There is a difference. There's a difference. We've discovered that. Oh, more worms! Come here, wormies. Hello, Elliot. birds. Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird is the word. Bird is the word. It's 1 a.m. You have to be awake. So, yeah, definitely lurk as long as you need. We always love the lurkers and the workers here. All of them. You know, Shrek is Shrek, and Shrek work is Shrek work, and we love it. All right, we love Shrek. I think that carries over. Meme obscurity. Alright, making my way downtown. Not downtown, because we're going back home to the farmland. See, there we go. You're painting what I'm priming, picking up what I'm putting down. But yes, this is pretty cool. I think we did. Yeah, I think. Did we start? No, we technically. So I technically started the stream on the 5th of November. Now the 6th, and it'll register as that. But we're still streaming basically every day so far in a row. We've done good on that. Let's chop some stuff down. Sell some things. I could have taken that to Gunther. Pain. And we'll sell the rest of that. And try. Wait. Let's do things in order. Let's grab some coal. We need wood and the iron bar. Wood. Enough coal, iron. Okay. Sell the cockles. Maybe below the cockles. Dennis Leary is a piece of shit for a lot of reasons, but I do love. I do love. I'm an asshole. I'm not. He's problematic. He's bad. He's bad, angry, bad person. It's such a good song. To me, at least I don't know. It appeals to me. Chaotic. TNB energy. I am happy to make the soul happy. I enjoy it. Does the forest bear any gifts for us other than a ton of hardwood? And so I don't know if these big logs do, but I know at the very least these stumps do. So this is good. Gonna get that hardwood early. And you know, that's gotta get the hardwood. Mahogany seeds. Yep, axe isn't strong enough. I knew that. But we can plant mahogany seeds. Tab. Where's a good place for mahogany? Right here. Right here. Best place for it. Best place. No better place for a mahogany than right there. You can try and tell me. I won't believe you. I will strongly consider it though, because I feel like just outright denying your claim is not nice either. Like we do need to try and find like common ground, you know, because it's not like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Despite all my rage, I am still just Nicolas Cage, not the bees. Yes, the bees. The bees. They have knees. The bees have the best knees. I have been told this numerous times all my life. If you two believe that the bees have the best knees, you know, we can be friends. I made a bee house. New achievement DIY. I did it myself. What's a good place for the bees? Probably no, because we're gonna put the the barn there. So better place for the bees would be. So funny. Can we put it there? We cannot. So we do have to. You know, what is that? I was busy thinking about bees. Uh, you know, we can move this during the winter, so let's just put it right there for right now. Let's go ahead and get that bee process started. Um, we'll need hardwood for leveling things up. Drop all that off, and the clay, and then can't do any more cleanup of that, but we are setting up again for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but the next day. The next day is summer. Summertime is here. Happiness and cheer. Um, we'll do it like this. Do it just like that. I think that's good. I think it's good. We may not use all of that right away, but we've at least mapped out where we're going to have some things. And I do I want to have another place? No, we're just gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave it like that for right now. Do we have the space to pull everything out of here? We actually do. That's fantastic, because I want to move this chest. I don't like where it is right now. Excuse me, I'm a little gassy. Okay, got that there. We got that there. And Scarecrow's doing good, right? It's a good spot. That's a good spot for a Scarecrow. If I was a crow, I would be scared of going there. So that's good. Um, it does feel very anti me to say scarecrow, because we love the corvids, we do. But they eat the crops. We kind of need those, kind of just a little bit, just a little bit, just the two of us. That's where I was actually trying to go with that. Stranglers, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Will we do any mining tomorrow? Probably. We'll probably do some mining tomorrow. So, we don't. Oop, wrong chest. Let's get it in here. Let's make you green. Let's make you dark green. I like that green better. Put the watering can away. Nothing needs to water tomorrow. Put the scythe away. Don't need to be scything anything. Siphoning. And you know what? We'll go ahead and store the rest of the salmon berries, because we'll use some harvest. Hopefully we get some harvest tomorrow. If not, we'll take the leeks for that. And let's put a chicken statue right. I can't place it outside. I want my chicken statue outside. Oh, we got strawberry jam. Strawberry jam. Strawberry jam. Strawberry jelly. Strawberry jelly, not jam. My bad. My bad. It is just the pectin and juice. It does not contain the bits. Alright, go to sleep for the night. Woo woo. We sell today. We made some good money. Made some good money. Coral. Coral's nice. Coral. Alright. Let's check our fortune chat. Ooh, queen of sauce. This week's dish is an omelet. I learned how to cook an omelet. Sweet. We gotta get that stove. Spirits are very displeased. I've got the worst luck. Beautiful and sunny tomorrow. We love to see it. Column. Oh, you're impressed with my quick progress. Okay. Sweet. We got parsnips. Parsnips for days. And nights, even if the day destroys the night and the night divides the day. You know, you can try to run and certainly try to hide, but you know, when are you gonna break on through to the other side? We need to collect more wood. We got trees growing down there, and I can chop down a few of these. Do we go ahead? Do we go ahead? Yeah, go ahead. We got all the parsnips we need. So let's do it. Let's flash sale. Gotta get it all. Gotta sell it all. Gotta sell it all. Okay. We got pine tar going, oak resin going. All of our taps are doing well. I appreciate that. Let's check on just our tree growth down here. They come back every day. Every day. That's power. That's power right there. Hardwood? I'm gonna be making so much money off hardwood. Which is funny because we did the gatherer route, but I mean, like, occasionally it spawns mushrooms. That's good. I don't know if the fruit bats are affected by the foraging perk. If they are, then that's good because occasionally we'll pick up 2 fruits. Oh, I was just chopping nothing for a moment there. That was no good. You'll have to excuse me, my mouth is a little extra salivaty tonight. I know that's not something that anybody really wants to hear, but like having to lick my lips a lot. Not quite lick my lips, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean. That's also a distinct possibility. We're gonna leave that stump there. Why? Because it's pretty. I'm a sucker for aesthetics. Alright, what do we got down here? How many of our trees? Oh, sweet, our trees are coming in. Our trees are coming in. We're going to collect all that wood. We're going to make a ton of charcoal. Then we're going to collect even more wood, making even more charcoal. And then ideally, you know, we'll be able to make a lot of preserving jars because we want to be preserving. We want to be making pickled vegetables. And I have my sword with me. I have my sword with me. We want to be making pickled vegetables and things like that. Jams and jellies. I think it's only jelly or vegetables. No, because you can do the roe now too. That's right. You can get the fish farms, which I love that. I love that fish farms were added in an update. Like, this game is so well done, so well taken care of, and I cannot wait for Witchbrook. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Also, I think I totally like butchered or misspoke the creator's name, but it's Concerned Ape. And just, I can't wait for it. Pufferfish. Do I need a pufferfish? I'm pretty sure I need a pufferfish. What do we got? No. What do we got? Yes. Boom, right there. 1,000 gold. I think that was an egg. I'm about to get eggs, so that's not that is expensive for a bookcase. Mayonnaise. Is it an instrument? It's a community chest thing. Community quest, not chest. And not guidelines. My brain is still stuck on community guidelines. Like, TikTok, what have you done to me? What have you done? You giving me a bit of an ego, but it's okay. It's an ego that I needed. I needed that at the time when it came around. And it's good. It's real good. Got some fame. Got some fame there. Gonna try and have some fame here. Get that affiliate status. And then from there, we're just going to keep at it. We're just going to keep streaming and making content. So I got the ADHD chat. Got the ADHD. I'm perpetually, forever creative. Little bean of chaos. I did some music streaming last night. I was not happy with it at all. I felt so awkward afterwards. Like, I've done these, I've been doing these like Stardew Valley streams and then making the city skylines content. That's what one of the things I was gonna do today. That's right. We'll probably get that started because I think I made it easy enough to do it on this computer where I have everything so far and I don't have to worry about it. I'm all about, like, if it's weird, if it's extra steps, like too many extra steps, I am very much my diagnosis at times. We're able to cut down so many, or not so many more. I mean, yeah. Get able to get more trees per cut, per bit of energy spent. Let's see if there's any spring onions on the last day of spring. Can't believe that we've been a whole season together, y'all. It's moving. It's moving. That was me blotting tears. That was what that pantomime was meant to be. I got my hand up there and was like, wait, how do you blot tears? What? Welcome to my brain. This is good. This little tree farm right here gonna be spickety spectacular. And gonna do a lot of cool things. Let's groove tonight. I'm gonna drop some stuff off. I really should have gone on to Gunther, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and drop this stuff off, drop you, just make do a whole drop list. Okay, so Gunther, turn in, hardwood dropped off. Anything over here? I needed geodes. Got some geodes. Have I? Whoop. That one. Haley. Do we know what Haley likes? We don't know any loves of Haley. So that's... We'll figure that out. Maybe she likes pufferfish. I don't know. Does she like quartz? I like quartz. Like, if you handed me quartz, I'd be like, whoa, thanks. There's so many uses for this. You do so many things. Check the social media. See what it says. Does anybody have things to say? Maybe a little bit. We're getting a little bit of traction on some stuff. Yeah, getting a little bit of traction. Got a little bit. It's gonna be a good time. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll visit Clint first, because I've got the time to do that. He closes at 4 or 5. Either way, we got the time and the inventory space and the money to process some geodes, hopefully get some good stuff out of it that we can turn into Gunther. That's pretty. That's also pretty. That's not so pretty. Not gonna lie, that one's not so pretty. Limestone, cool. So, that needs to be sold. Gunther, sold. Okay, so you and you. And then donate the rest to Gunther. Daffodil. Daffodil. I got 2 daffodils. Donate to the museum. Yes, give me the rewards. For I am a good archaeologist. I think. Starfruit seeds. Standing geode. Cool, we got some good stuff. Gunther, you know what? Can I come back here? And I can't even... I want to give you a flower. I guess I never talk to you anywhere else, do I? Like you don't do anything but museum stuff. I guess that might be typical archaeologist behavior. I want to find Haley. Want to give Haley a flower. I like giving Haley flowers. You know, Haley's who we're gonna try and go for this time. But we're also, again, we're kind of giving everybody flowers. But we gotta get that lover priority first. An urchin that can also be turned in. This is spectacular. This is just we're having a grand old fantabulous fantabulous time. Boo, ba-doo, 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 boo, ba-doo, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. I didn't grab the leeks, so I can't regain energy to do other stuff, and that's making a little frustrating. It's a little sad. Defaddle. We're getting like just a tiny bit, it seems like, of lag. It's more like not quite screen tearing, but just like a little bit latency. Let's drop off the pufferfish. Let's come here and urchin, aquamarine, red cabbage, sunflower, all that stuff. But friendship is good, you know. You gotta have friends. Alright, I'm gonna get mayonnaise knocked out early, which is not even on here. Or here. Alright, I need jelly of any kind. I spent so much money on mayonnaise. Ah. Only slightly frustrating. Does anybody over here want mayonnaise? Do you want mayonnaise? No. Do you want mayonnaise? No. The chef doesn't want any mayonnaise. Why not? Mayonnaise is great. You can use it when you're baking. That is a fact. Mayonnaise is just eggs and oil. So if you use mayonnaise in your baking, you got to cut down on the oil a little bit. But, like, yeah. You can do that. Also, if you want a trick to making good scrambled eggs and you have an immersion blender, you can do it without an immersion blender. Like, you could just whip it up yourself. It's not that hard. But I like using an immersion blender because you get it obviously blends it better. But anyways, when you're making your scrambled eggs, you know, you blend your eggs together, throw a little mayonnaise in there. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. You don't need a lot. Like when I came this way and then I'm coming back this way. I'm really trying to find Haley because we want to give her a flower. Haley, actually, I'm gonna give somebody mayonnaise. I spent money on this mayonnaise, so we're gonna give somebody the gift of mayonnaise. I am a sane individual. Who deserves mayonnaise? Elliot? No. I think the thing is that like everybody loves artisan gifts, so like, yeah, Elliot. This is for me. Marvelous. I didn't get any hearts from that. Not a single heart. Hello. I hope your new farming life is panning out as you hoped. Again, that's how I voice Elliot because that is how Elliot is voiced to me. I'm trying to get the camera set up. Like, do we just do it this way? I don't know. Let's swap it up a little bit. Sorry, I just like moved y'all violently. See, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then now we're like, I'm looking at the game. Looks kind of like I'm looking at y'all. And people like eye contact. I hate it. But, you know. Gotta give the people what they want. That is the truth. Ho ho. There we go. All right, cool. So got some more wood. And tomorrow's summer. Tomorrow's summer. We're gonna start the day off by getting some hoe work done. Um, spend good amount of the day hoeing it up. I should be stopped. So we'll need the watering can, obviously. We'll need the hoe, and we'll probably wind up needing the scythe. Wait a second. Why did I say? Oh wait, I saved them for the garage sale. That's right. Or garage? I don't know how that word is pronunciated. So clams, sell the clams. I don't think there's anything that calls for clams in terms of recipe, and like you only got to make stuff once. I'll worry about it later. Okay, call it a good night. A boobity boop. Even better, level 6 farming, quality sprinkler. We got a cheese press, so we can start making cheese. And that sprinkler is hot stuff. Level 6 foraging. Let's go. Just in time. Just in time for summer. We can start making lightning rods. I think I need refined quartz for that, so get some of that going. 1, 2, 4, 6. Good numbers right there. I like those numbers. Like those numbers. Oh, because I haven't said this yet, this will be uploading to YouTube. So, if you're watching on YouTube, like, follow, subscribe, click the bell, notifications. I will shill myself out every time and then hate myself for it. I don't actually hate myself. I've gotten really good about the not hating myself so much. But, like, I don't know. Marketing just makes me feel icky. Makes me feel so icky. Good humor. The spirits are in good humor. It's a Bones Day. It's a Bones Day. If you don't know what a Bones Day is, there's a 13-year-old pug on the internet that works as a horoscope for everyone, because if the pug wakes up and is able to stand without flopping back down, then it is a Bones Day. And Bones Days are good. And if it's a no Bones Day, if the pug just like wakes up and then flops back down immediately, then it's a no bones day, and that means you take care of yourself. It's the most wholesome horoscope I've ever encountered. But yeah, it is dependent upon a 13-year-old pug, so just bear that in mind. All right, we're hoeing up all this land. Oh god, such good hoe work, And we support, as a farmer, we support good hoe work. In case you didn't know, I'm not kid friendly. There's a small desire to want to like expand audience potential and stuff, but like I can't. I can't. I'm like the Kool-Aid man, the non-binary Kool-Aid person. Is there a perfectly valid door to walk through? Yeah, there is, but I'd rather just through the wall. That's chaos, and it's honestly better for everyone, I think. Okay, we're not gonna. Gotta save some energy for the actual planting of everything and watering. So let's come over here, check the forest. A chicken statue. Any bounty outside? Yep, we already got some mushrooms. That's good. I think the brown mushrooms are useful for one of the community packs, so we will do that. I just bit my tongue a little bit. That's not the most pleasant thing. Like, if you can avoid biting your tongue, I would suggest it, because it is painful. It's painful to bite your flesh. Surprise, like, whoa, could have fooled me. Never knew that. Wow. Oh, what are you called? Peonies, right? A sweet pea. I was so far off. I was was immensely off there. Immensely off, but that's okay. I'm using all my energy. What the? What? I was talking about like I don't need to use all my energy here so I can plant and water things. And what am I doing? Collecting all this hardwood. But you know what? We're gonna sell every bit of hardwood that we just picked up because that's gonna make us some money. And once you got the money, you get the honeys, right? So as we get the money, we make more beehives to get more honey. It's I don't want to say it's foolproof. I do want to say I've put a lot of time and effort and thought into this, and I'm really proud of the work that we're doing here. Tab is the button I was looking for. We got another mahogany seed. Oh, I can plant you in the grass. Game over. Game over, man. Let's drop off the hardwood. And grape. What a grape thing to find, you know? Like just it's really it's grape. It's grape. It was watermelon. It was watermelon. And that's an obscure TikTok. I saw it a while ago, and then like I finally found I was craving it, and then I found a way to refine it because I had sent it to somebody. Good job, me. Not good job, me. I was running into a rock. So there I was running into a rock, and it was a song, and what it was apparently the singer was sick, and so the drummer had to fill in, and it was just this improv like spoken word post rock math rock kind of just like it was good. The bassist was just going at it, like everything impeccable. We do need some melon seeds. I've got some back home. I do have some back home. Tomatoes, though. We are going to buy 10 tomato seeds. Blueberries are also good. So buy 10 blueberry seeds. Pepper is also really good. Do you want to have some peppers? 10 of those. 10 radish seeds. Poppies. That's a lot. We could grab a lot of wheat, but there we go. Hops. Too strong the hops are. And the rest we're just about to seriously blow on corn. I do need to have one sunflower, so we'll grab one sunflower seed. And then just as much corn as we can purchase. Blow out my throat muscles. It's like, why am I not going through the door? It was because there was a person there. I need to turn this grape in. Let's go ahead and do that. It's a grape thing to do. And we might find some more forageability while we're up here. And I think we've got enough seeds to hopefully get everything started. I do want to make the corn look good, so we're not just going to like plant all willy-nilly. We're going to try and make some nice looking rows. Let's get some of this foraging stuff knocked out, and then we'll go plant our seeds, eat some leeks. I don't think I ever took out the leeks, so we got the leeks there to eat. And whoop, exotic foraging. Ho ho. There we go. Not mayonnaise. I still grab the mayonnaise for nothing. Fall. That's what it is. Construction bundle. Oh, well, a fiddlesticks. Summer foraging. A boop. And a boop. And then all we need is a spice berry, and we'll knock that out. Winter foraging. Some of that we can knock out, like, depending on how deep we get into the mines. Sweet peas give me no energy. They are the apple of my eye. I don't know how the rest of that song goes. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Sweet pea, apple of my eye. I also may be combining chord progressions there because then my brain like naturally wants to go into the Sandman, bring me a dream. I don't have to. I hope you like sweet peas. for me? Thank you. Oh, you do like them. It's great. Not a lot. They're just a liked gift. They're just a liked gift. Not super liked, not a loved gift, but that's okay. You know, I like doing things for people, and again, give people flowers. Just the people in your life that you see and you love and you know, give them flowers. They like flowers. If they don't like flowers, we've talked about this before. Ask them about trees. Only this time, if you heard me talk about it before, we talk about how, you know, trees are more closely related to flowers than they are other trees in the same forest. It's weird. It's weird. Hey, do you like sweet peas? It's weird. You love presents. Thank you. Yay. Be friends with everybody in the town. Yeah, anyways, trees and flowers, some of them are more closely related than trees and other trees. It was my ears. That was my ears. It was not pleasant. It was not a wonderful time. Regretful. All the regrets. Yeah, so if somebody says they don't like flowers, just be like, what do you think about trees? And leave it with that. And they'll be like, well, what do I think about trees? And then maybe they'll think about that. I'm all for chaos. Chaos. God, what is the thing? And it always ends with like blood for the blood god. You usually name like one or two others prior to that, like sun for the sun god and water for the water god, blood for the blood god, chaos for the squirrels. I am a squirrel. Okay, we are not going to forget to put down quality fertilizer. And melon seeds. Okay, so red cabbage. Sweet, we got all of that. Speed grow. Speed grow is not bad. We want all of our hops going down one side because that's going to be the easiest to water. And because you can't run through the hops. Oh, excuse me. Drinking some sweet tea from my sweetie. Skulls for the skull throne. There we go. I knew we'd figure it out. We're a smart bunch of people here. Okay. We got the land all holed up. We got a basic fertilizer. We're gonna make some more fertilizer. And we might talk like this for a little while. I don't know. And it's resting on my voice. You know, sometimes you gotta let the voice rest a little bit. Let's make that the 10, and then bobbity, 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 bop. Okay, so, I'm gonna start this way. Let's get all this knocked out. Boom. Planting all of this stuff. We gotta get stuff planted, and we gotta get stuff watered today. That is the big thing. We water. Plants love water. Gotta make sure you keep the plants hydrated. And you know what? Hey, it's a good time. If you yourself are not hydrated, dehydrated, one could say. If you are dehydrated, now's the perfect time. Get yourself something to drink. Have some water. You know, take care of yourself. That anxious jellyfish you're driving, it likes water. I'm not a doctor, but it likes water. It's a good thing we made all that fertilizer because I would have used, I think, basically all of it, which is groovy. Okay, so hop starters. Put them down here. Ho, 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 ho. That's fantastic. All right, and then we'll just do another line here. Going all the way down. Sweet, this makes me so happy. Okay, so melons, we do we do kind of need to cluster the melons together, so let's throw tomato seeds right, chaw. And then we'll go blueberry, right, y'all. Chaos Dwarf team to paint soon, so lots of blood and skulls in my near future. Nice! We love to see it. Okay. And then peppers. Because we already planted something there. So peppers. Pepper seeds. And now radishes. Radashes. Okay. So now we're back up here. So let's do the red cabbage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay. That's good. And then we'll do the sunflower there. And the corn. Yo. Oh, we were so close. So close. Literally like two spaces away. We have got to eat these leeks and get to work. Don't have much day left. I could plant a starfruit. Kind of like I want to hold on to the seed. Because I don't know when I might need to use it. Don't know. Do I want to plant it now? Okay, let's get things watered. Really need to get this watering can leveled up so we can do this a little bit faster. I could have, like, I don't have enough iron yet to make the sprinklers, so that's unfortunate, but that's not going to be a problem forever. Just for the time being. Do you see the time bean? What does the time bean want? Does the time bean say that we are out of time? Ooh. Alrighty. I'm gonna water these 2 slots just in case, because maybe good things happen and they stay watered and we don't have to rehoe the land. If we do have to rehoe the land, that's okay. I'm good at hoeing. As a farmer, I'm very good at hoeing. There we go. Not always good at watering though. We see this. Sometimes I miss. No. God, I need more water. Okay, and get you, and that's good. All right, so now we just gotta get this line down here. And then going back up. All right, we've had a very busy first day of the season. I don't even think I went to go pet my chicken, which we named Elle. If you weren't here for the last episode, we did get a chicken. We named it Elle for Cockle, because that is the kind of humor I bring to the table. Hardwood only sells for 15 gold. 15 gold for a piece of hardwood? Really? Well, okay there. Alrighty. We've been going right at about an hour, and even though I went to the bathroom prior, I feel the need to go again. So we're gonna take a very small break. Need to make that loud. No. All right. There we go. Now we're more in view. It's because I hunch over. Yeah. Gonna take a quick BRB to use the restroom real quick. And yeah, you should do that too if you've forgotten to use the restroom, because sometimes we forget to do that. It's all right. Burp, burp. It's time to cosplay as a person who has their shit together. Let's groove tonight. All right, spirits. What do you have for me today? Neutral. I'll take neutral. That's fine. Weather report. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Cool. Still gives us time to do things. Let's go ahead and get to watering. Got so much watering to do. But you know, eventually we'll be able to make the really good sprinklers, and we'll have access to the greenhouse, where I usually throw some hops in the greenhouse. And just because hops give you, once you have the oh god, it's like it's a keg or something. I think it actually just may be called a keg. Once you have that unlocked, the with hops you can make pale ale, and like I think you can, if you time it right, I think you get it like every day. You know, all like every day you can throw in more hops, or every other day. There's a way to get the timing on it, but it's a good way to make a lot of money because people love beer. You know. There's a very low plane outside. I don't think the mic picked that up, but like I'm not too far from an airport, so it doesn't you know, it's not like surprising too much. I don't know. I'm always like, well, is today the day? You never know who's got what planes. I don't know. It's what a chaotic world we live in. Am I right? What's up with airplane food? What's up with airplane food? Do you know how long it took me to realize that was the joke? What's up with airplane food? Airplane food is up in the air, up in the that's it. I don't know, like it was explained to me recently. But when I say recently, I mean like within the past year. Like I saw a TikTok on it, and I was like, no, what? Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. We've been bamboozled. Did I drop that off? I did. We can sell that. We can sell that. All right, what else do we want to do today? We gotta pet the chicken. We gotta definitely pet the chicken. Let's find some people and give out some flowers. Oh, you know what? Actually, though, let's turn this in, and we need wood, hardwood, and then stone. Cave carrots can also be turned in. That's all I remember for now. Stone, plenty of stone. All good there. All good things. All good things. Can make some bait. All right, let's pet the chicken. Check to see if we got any fruit bats. Doing any fruit things. Oh, yes. Sweet action, Jackson. Oh, it does. Oh, the foraging perk works with the oh boy. It's on. Like Diddy Kong. That's amazing. We collect a lot of fruit that way. I'm not going to spend the energy collecting all this hardwood, especially because like you only get 15 coins per hardwood. I feel like that's such an energy investment for a very, very small, tiny return. Let's just hold on to this. Let's just hold on to everything we got in our inventory right now, because I don't know. I don't want to like pause again to look at this stuff. I just want to turn it in. Oh my. Bless me. I do apologize. I don't know what I'm gonna do for like a midnight snack or an after stream snack because I like to eat after stream. A lot of energy goes into streaming, especially because I try to make sure there's like as little downtime as possible because I know I can't always know when somebody's hopping in. I don't know how like accurate like the viewer count should be accurate in theory because I'm using Twitch's own stuff for that. But still, you gotta fill in the dead space. You gotta have as little dead air as possible until you start getting a lot of followers, and then you can slack on that. Do I think I have this figured out? A little bit. But do I actually have this figured out? No. I'm just trying. Um, enjoying listening to me talk. Well, thank you. I try to be entertaining. We can do a lot of voices though. I can do the voices, do the accents. I've done that all my life. Charcoal kiln. That's what's up. Exotic foraging, summer foraging, spiceberry. Call it Dunzo Funzo, get some summer seeds. We'll go plant those in the 2 slots that we have available. This is going to unlock the vault, which we can start putting money into probably around Christmas time. Um, mayonnaise in your eggs. Nice. I'm glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. So, all right. So, moon, or is it meant to be like moon? I do not, that was not meant with disrespect. Love the name. I do love cows. Fruit. Artisan Bundle. You like the way I said groovy. Artisan Bundle. Okay, so we can drop off the beach. We can drop off it. This is great. I see this as an absolute win, but moon is what most people call him. Righteous. We respect pronouns and identity here. Always and forever. That's what we do. That's what we do. You be respectful to people. Get you line. Does I like how a gold star sweet pea just still gives you no energy. Like this is a very weak flower. I didn't. Okay, the rest of this we can sell. Chop some trees down on the way. We haven't unlocked the train yet. There's a grape. What a grape find. I slay myself. Alright. Keep this going this way. Alright, gotta go ahead and grab this grape and make our way back down to the farm. We've checked on the fruit bats today, so we might wind up using the rest of our energy to get some of that hardwood, because I think you need like 150 hardwood for something. It's one of the upgrades. So I mean, it's useful to have. We'll get a decent amount of it, and we always have it here. Always have it here. We also we got some mahogany seeds and planted those. Now, with the planting of the mahogany seeds, we'll obviously get some more hardwood trees. So it's really it's just a matter of patience, of which, if you've been here before, we've determined I have all of the patience in the world. I don't actually have any of the patience in the world. It's not something I'm very privy to, but I want you to believe it, at least for a little bit. It's like watching a movie. Suspension of disbelief. All right, getting all this hardwood. I saw some worms back there that we gotta catch them all, Pokemon. Get the worms. Get the worms. And what else are we gonna do? The mahogany seed. What? Too right. Do we get some hay? Hay? Hey! It's cheap. Where did I see those worms? I thought, aha! There you are. Clay. That's, You know, I realize you probably don't need to add too much more to Stardew Valley, but that kind of would be cool if you could like take clay, mix it with water, something, and like make clay pots. Clay Potter, Harry Potter. Okay. We'll plant the mahogany seed because we need that hardwood, and we're gonna plant it. We're gonna plant it right here. That's a good spot for it. It's a great spot for it. Even it's gonna be great. Just chop down this tree. We got the energy left, right? We got the energy left. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. No, we're not going to. I am a pro gamer. The proest of gamers. So pro. I knew that was going to happen. It was all part of the show. I'm going to sell the rest of this, except for that and that. Grab charcoal kiln. I need to have like a designated spot for these, and this is probably a decent place for it for right now. Can we not? We can. We can. You can too. I can too. That sounds like that's got to be a children's book. If you are a novelist of children's books, feel free to steal that idea if that's not already a book title. Because I don't even remember what I said, but it was good. I think. No. I don't really know. Where's everything? Everything is throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I should have saved. I should have saved those fruits for the for making jellies. I need to make more jelly. Are my strawberries done? Strawberries done? Strawberry. They are. They are. All right. Unfortunately, I won't be able to sell both of you jellies. I'll have to take one of you. Wrong button. I'm going to take one of you to the community center to donate you. Donate for science. It's not, is it actually science? Would you call it science? I think it's science. It's for fun. It's for everyone. Science is for everyone. We do enjoy science. We enjoy science. We enjoy space. We enjoy the speed of light, the theory of general relativity, nuclear fission, green energy. Believe in all of that. And we're going to turn in the jam. And I don't remember which one it is, so we're going to go to this bottom one first. Artisan Bundle up here. It's up here. It's up here. It's up here. Artisan. What? Okay, so we have 4 fruit options available and honey. So like we're definitely going to get the Artisan Bundle taken care of. It's this one. The Animal Bundle takes the longest. We really need to get save money back. We need to get our money back up so that way we can buy a barn and get cows. Once you have cows, you can get milk, and once you have milk and all these other things, you can of course make yourself a professional farmer. I have not nary the energy to do anything else today. Have we already explored the beach? If not, there's nothing wrong with looking at the ocean again. Get a little bit of that swoosh. You know, the sound of the waves crashing helps people fall asleep. I don't have the energy for this. I don't have the energy for this. I don't have the energy for this. I had the energy for it. No more. No more. Stop. We did not go to the beach. It has been fruitful. Which is it's been fishy. It's been fishy. It's a fishy beach. I do think it's interesting though that like you can sell coral. Like I feel like with Demetrius being here and being like, hey, we've got. I guess maybe it's meant to be dehydrated coral. That's why it's red, right? Maybe I thought coral turns gray. I don't know. I don't know enough about coral, but I feel like Demetrius, who was like, "Hey, can I plant some mushrooms or bats in your caves? You can't plant bats." unless you're a comic book writer. Anyways, Demetrius is like, yeah, selling coral is fine. Like, can we throw that back in the ocean? Can we, like, give back to the ecosystem, man? Why? You know, gotta save the planet. We only get one of those. So I'm told. I don't know. We're fixing to, oh god, super huge, amazing space news. If you're one of those people who love space like I do, we're fixing to launch. So I believe it's the James Webb Telescope. I am horrible with names, but either way, this telescope is going to. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting. That's good. What did we sell to make us money in the grape category? Strawberry jelly. The peaches. The peaches were good too. Well, let's hope for more peaches. James Webb, I'm pretty sure it's the James Webb Telescope. Either way, we are launching a telescope into space that is going to let us see potentially let us see light from before the start of the universe. There was an earthquake. Oh no. Batten down the hatches. Spirits are very happy. They heard me talking about space. Of course they're happy. Don't move the TV. Check the weather report. A storm is approaching. Yes. All right, so we need to build a lightning rod before that happens. Refined quartz, iron bar, and a bat wing. I have none of those things. But we got honey. It's fantastic. I need to water plants. Did I put my... Where did I put my watering can? How would I do that? I'd put that in there. This is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. Haha, I know where they are, Mayor Lewis. I've just never befriended the person enough to go get them. Actually, I think I did once. Yeah, no, I do have a playthrough where I've made it to get the mayor's pants. But that's... Mayor Lewis, you're scandalous. Some scandalosity. Scandalocious. How many different ways can I say scandal? We'll find more. Tune in next week. Putting a telescope in space, and it's going to be amazing. On top of that, it's going to potentially be able to, or if I'm remembering correctly, and I have only seen like a few things on this, and it's huge space news that like I haven't kept up with well, and I know that makes me like, that takes away the credibility. Like, oh, maybe it's not really that awesome. No, it is that awesome because this telescope may let us figure out if there's life on the exoplanets that we found. You know, exoplanets, planets in another solar system that could be capable of supporting life and galaxy solar systems and galaxies. It's just wow. Now, getting to those places is going to be interesting. You know, we got to rely on Big Daddy Musk and Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos, to get us to Mars, right? And then, you know, of course, we got to pay for that with indentured servitude. That's what they want, because, you know, Blair Mountain wasn't a thing. Just look that up. Somebody forgot to tell the billionaires about Blair Mountain. But yeah, they want to make company towns, and eventually, you know, if you got company towns, you're gonna have company colonies. And there are a few games on why this is a bad idea, but there's one in particular. Do you want Spacer's Choice? That's how you get Spacer's Choice. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. That was so off key. I'm sorry. God, that was a horrible rendition. My throat's not in it this right now. Those are things I shouldn't say. Or I should. It's fine. It's fine. There's a tree I can cut down. Do we have any fruits? Fruits? Come on, fruits. Nope. Gotta wait another day or two on the fruits. Meanwhile, we're gonna blow the energy to grab this hardwood. And I see some worms. Gonna try and remember those worms so we don't run away from them and then forget about them until, like, 40 seconds later, like we did last time. You remember that? It was a good time. That was a long time ago. Years, I think, actually. But, it's all right. So you got a good memory sometimes. I got a good memory. I don't have a good memory. Don't listen to me. Don't ever listen to me. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just somebody on the internet. Just a raving mad person. I like, one of the things that bothers me about, like, breaking these sumps is that when you do it, if you watch close, there's wood pieces. There's the tiny, like, normal regular logs like you get, but you don't pick any of those up. You only get hardwood. I've been robbed. Robbed. What am I doing complaining about this game? It's perfect. Shut up, me. You're wrong. All right, so we gotta turn the honey in. So much energy watering all of this stuff. Oof. Been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. Watching butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. The local boy kicked me in the butt last week. I just smiled at him, and I turned the other cheek. I really don't care. In fact, I wish him well, 'cause I'll be laughing my head off when he's burning in hell. And I ain't never punched a tourist, even if he deserved it. An Amish with a tool, that's unheard of. But I ain't really quaint. I messed up. We jumped a line. Anyways, I ain't really quaint, but please don't talk that point and stare. We're just technologically impaired. Did I memorize Weird Al as part of growing up? Yes. Would I change it? No. Is it great at parties? I think so. We need to make more money. We need to make more money, but we don't have the energy to do anything. I guess we'll make some fruit snacks. Not fruit snacks. That's my friend Katiosaurus. She does the fruit snacks. We're making granola. Granola. Okay. 6 of those. Come over here, tab, and then we'll go turn in the honey. Just to go ahead and, like, get that knocked out. And then I guess, God, can we make it? I don't know if we can make it low enough to get some bats. We really need to get some bats. It's freaking bats. It's no longer bat season. It's turkey season. Time for turkeys. That was a horrible turkey. What? Don't trust me. I'm not a doctor. But if you're looking for a doctor, if you're looking for someone to play a doctor on TV, I would love that. I would gladly take that role. Gladly take it. I don't have an agent. I'm a free agent. I'm not part of the union. I am a scab. Don't actually hire me. We don't hire scabs. We don't cross picket lines. What? Yeah, we're pro-union here. A lot of things. You learn a lot of things just listening in. The things that we'll be adamant on, but it's okay. Live life. Have friends. Do stuff. Fill in the blank space. I don't know. I gotta be careful though, dropping the I don't knows, because I do follow Onyx the Destroyer. That's his name. The guy who's always doing the I don't know. If you know, you know. Leave the mine. We do not want to do that. We want to try and get iron ore and bats. That's our main goal here. Kill things quickly and effectively. We are strong. Yeah. Gotta mine. We're the best miner, and we craft. We mine craft. I can play Minecraft sometime. I'm pretty sure I could stream it. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. We tried RuneScape yesterday, and that was just, aside from me like having a character that was new enough to not have anything, but not new enough to know, like, I was out of the tutorial dungeon. I was like, what is going on? I don't remember this. So I was like, yeah, we're stopping this right now. And then also, like, the settings were just eating up. It was we didn't have any dropped frames, but we had slow frames. We don't want slow frames. Like right now, we're an hour and a half into this. We only got 65 slow frames. I hit that in like the first few minutes of trying to play RuneScape, and then it just like, it doesn't have to be perfect to get it out there to do the things that I love, you know, the stuff that I want to do. But it does need to have a certain level of quality to it. And so yeah, but eventually we'll get that sorted out. Because I have plans. I have big plans. I got the best plans. Making the best plans. I do have the best plans. No plans better than these. I want to get another computer and turn the computer that I'm currently working on into the editing computer, because it's got a decent amount of like specs on it. I don't know what they exactly are because I didn't pay attention to that when I bought it. I did buy it pre-made from Amazon, but you know, like, there was a lot going on at that time. I really needed a computer. If you don't know this about me, I make music as well. I'm an electronic music artist under the name Psychotic Refuge. You can actually listen to me everywhere you stream music, whether that be Amazon, Apple, YouTube, Tidal, Napster. Like there's quite a few. I think it's like 27 different places. I don't know, but like in my links. Whoa. Yeah. You saw me on TikTok, yeah. Yep, I've also got a TikTok with quite a large following on TikTok. But anyways, yeah, no, I make music everywhere. You stream it. I am there. Just look Psychotic Refuge up. If you are, if you're a Spotify user, I have a direct link to Spotify, my Spotify artist profile in my bio. Which, if you're watching live, I think if you click the about, if you there's a way to back out, even if you're on mobile, and like check the about me. It's the master links there, and then if you're on YouTube, I put the master links link in every video. But yeah, I stream music, and then or I make music. I stream music from time to time. I did it last night. But the other big thing, if you don't know this about me, if you've never heard this before, my music is DMCA free. I don't register it with the DMCA. That means you can play it in your streams when you're making your content, when you're doing your YouTube, your TikToks, whatever you're doing. If you want to have some music, have the music. And you know, just because, like, what, it's a good it's a terrible year. It's been a terrible few years for a number of reasons, but I like gifting things. I like making things for other people. I like making people smile, and I'm one of those people who kind of believes that everything should be free. I just don't know how we gotta get there. But that's, you know, that's a debate for another time. But anyways, all of that being said, if you check out and go to my Bandcamp, you can download all of my music for free, completely free. There's no minimum pricing, and then on top of that, I make sure that I pay for any if we run out of downloads, because I get a limited number. But I pay for more when we run out. So, like, yeah, always free, always, always forever. Art is meant to be shared. Share art. Be happy. These are my rules. These are the steps to. Sneakers are lame. I probably could have sold those for more money to Marlin, but, like, lame. Did I go to? I didn't go. I didn't go to the community. There's the camera. I keep thinking it's over here, but now it's over here. I didn't go to the community center. We gotta do that. We'll do that on our way out. Can we? Oh yes, we can make it to level 25 though and unlock the bats. We gotta get bats, and they're on the next. They're on the next floor. I know they are. There's some. We don't have enough. Can we make it real fast? Real fast. Come on. We didn't get any iron either. We're not going to be able to make... It's fine. Give me bats. No bats. All right. No bats, just bugs. No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse. Get yourself a blooming onion. I've said this. Oh no, it's going into its shield mode. It's going to turn into one of the flying things and come after me. I've said this before in previous streams. Outback Steakhouse, they don't sponsor me, but if you want to sponsor me, I will gladly do stuff for free blooming onions. I will. I will. I will sell my soul for some blooming onions. Not really, just in case there's some fey, you know, fey people watching. I'm not selling my soul for just blooming onions. If you want to talk about that, though, I do have some terms. And we can we can get that taken care of. Also, because I will jump at any chance to use this sound clip, I can come up here, I can do that. Okay. Community center, drop off the honey. Anyways, because I always jump at a chance to use this audio, my own, not my own audio, but it's me imitating a show. I'm a notary. Right, there you go. There you go. If you are buying souls, I've got a golden ticket, and I don't actually have a golden ticket. I want a golden ticket. If you were buying souls, I am selling souls. So I guess both of us have golden tickets there because we got something the other one wants. We're gonna drop the chair down a little bit to get more in the camera. I scared myself every time I do that. Ha ha! All right, my knees are bent a little bit more, but that's okay. I keep a I usually do. There it is. I gotta grab that. We gotta get home first. We gotta sell some things. Fireflies. You would not believe your eyes. If 10 million fireflies. Lit up the world as I fell asleep. Can't let myself stop. Tapas. We can sell tapas. We can sell. We need to keep the cave carrots. Amethyst. We're gonna hold on to one amethyst to give to Abigail because she loves amethyst. Let's sell the grapes. Sell the grapes. Actually, let's do it this way so it pauses time because we don't have a lot of time left. It just takes some time. Little girl. That, God, don't even try. I'll just back it up. That didn't happen. What? I was not trying to sing Jimmy Eat World. You must have been hearing things. JK, we don't gaslight around here. I had plenty of quartz. I had plenty of amethyst. Sell more amethyst. Sell it. I could have put my cave carrots in there when I was in that. But we don't have to worry about watering our plants tomorrow, which is good. So we can go ahead and collect hardwood. Let's plan out the day. We got a little bit of time before we go into the next day. Let's plan it out. We got some decent amount of hardwood. Need to bump that up to like 200, I think. I know it's I'm pretty sure it's only 150 for the house upgrade, but still, have a little extra. Keep it on deck. Hardwood deck. It's a construction joke. Tis. We'll do that. We'll grab the hardwood first thing in the morning. Nothing will be ready to harvest because we're just a few days in, and everything in the summer takes a few days to come in, but then produces multiple days afterwards. So that's good. Get the hardwood. Go do some mine stuff. Storms usually last for a few days during the summer, so hopefully we can get some iron and bat wings to make some electrical things, the battery, the lightning rod. That's what it's called. It's a lightning rod. It's a rock. The pioneers used to ride these things for miles. Life elixir. Amethyst. Amethyst sells good. I can't just hit one. I always have to click the arrow. That's fine. Grapes. Nice. Nice. 1227. Good number. Good number. And it's storming. So, fortune teller, spirits are mildly perturbed today. Well, please don't lightning my stuff. We have a quest. Mayor's shorts. Okay, so that's all good. We'll collect resources. Oops, I do that often. Let's go talk to L. So many eggs. Cockle, thank you. So we named the chicken L because it's a male chicken, so it's cock. So it's cockle. Because that's fun. That got me. Got me a little bit. Where did that like that hit on screen? That looked like bejeebus. Bunch of different songs. My life is a musical. Like that's one thing worth noting. Like, you know, obviously, like as a content creator, and if you're a content creator, you know this to be true. As authentic as you want to be, everything, every interaction is a is a mask, is a facade, is a character of something. It is. There's a specific word that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember what the actual word is, and which is funny because there's a word that I also can't think of for that thing. There's actually a word to describe when there's two words. There's a word to describe when you can't think of the word at all, like I am right now, and then there's another one where you talk around it and like you get to the word, but in a different way. So in you know I don't know. I don't have any like prime examples other than like maybe thinking of my hat at this current moment. You know, you'd be like, the the upside down cloth bowl, right? It's a beanie. So there's that. Um, yeah, right. Gosh, but yeah. Anyways, whenever like as a content creator, no matter how authentic any content creator seems, it is curated to some degree. But one thing that does carry over with me is that, you know, yes, I do have my quiet moments where I calm down. Like this would be a lot of energy to to have running all the time. I'd run myself ragged is what I would do. And I've done that prior in the past, and it's not for me anymore. But again, like the what I was getting at is that like I'm constantly musical, like I'm constantly making the noises and doing a little cute stuff, and trying to be funny. Um, I like trying to be funny because they give me 25 energy. Need to hold on to those so we can make mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is good stuff. I mean, like I know, you know, pigmentally speaking, it is very much on brand for me to like mayonnaise, but it's good stuff. There's so many wonderful things. It's an aioli. It's an aioli. That voice crack was prime. I gotta I hate we hate we hate the bad people out there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they can get away with it. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? The red hats people, the red hats people, and they flick it all the time. that group, they took this sign and they made it into something, and I'm like, but it's just such a natural thing for me to do because I talk with my fingers, which is why it's good to play a game, because like I'm, if you notice, like I still move my mouse around like while I talk typically. Or if I, sometimes it's just enough to like move with the fingers, but you know what I mean? Or maybe you don't know what I mean, and I'm explaining this horribly. And it's also an intrinsic possibility. I've never seen a frog spawn not in grass. That was so cool. Saw something new for the first time. All right, we're gonna go deeper. We must get deeper into the mines. Killing all the things. I'm a good miner. It's got a gold star on its head. It's probably a bitter demon, a beggar demon. It's a thing that I gotta kill. Small magnet ring. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. Talk about a good find. Die. Die, die. Die, 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 die. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna be careful with my energy. You only get so much. We want to get lower. We want to get to the deeper levels. We gotta find the bats. We gotta find the bats. We're still in the bugs. We're still in the bugs for the flying things. Slimes. My mortal enemy. If you were here for earlier streams, the reason why I was never invited to a Nickelodeon show or anything is that it's actually impossible to slime me. So, now you know my secret. I may my character may look like they were slimed just now and getting repetitively slimed. That's not what was happening. The character can be slimed. Me, impossible to slime, unslimable. You can test that assumption at your earliest convenience. That's what Picard said, something like that. I don't know. Picard's got some one-liners. Star Trek was a good show. I am losing so much health. Slimies, get out of here. Yeah, what are you doing? I don't know how loud that was. My one next door neighbor. I am the worst at combat right now. Like, call me brat, because I'm the worst. My upstairs next door neighbor is never in the room above me and is also typically playing loud stuff, and also like they never sleep. I don't think at all, like, because I'm up at all hours, and my sleep schedule is like permanently in the shitter. It's permanently fucked. But like there's always noise upstairs. But then like the next door neighbor over here is an older person, and they are deaf. If they are not deaf, they just don't care about volume control and know that they can get away with it because they're older. I don't like to believe that, because that's very like, excuse me, gosh, yeah, it's kind of like a negative belief. We're not believing the best of people. I have like these weird hiccup burps things going on, and I don't like it. Yeah, we don't want to assume the worst in people. Like, most everybody's trying. Very few. Get out of here. Get out of here. No. You can't get me. Haha, I killed you. You died, bug. You died by my hands. Which, typically I don't kill bugs, because I'm one of them hippie folks like that. One of them witchy hippie types. I believe in nature, and loving nature and the land, especially the land. We love the land. I'm in America, so it's all stolen land. But we'll get it back. We'll give it back. Get it back to them. That's what I was going with that. Ideally. Such a wide array of topics. That's what happens when you tell yourself you're just going to eat. Again, we're not allowing any dead air. No. Get Shrek'd. I got Shrek'd. You got me. Got me. And you tagged me. Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. You're still it. You are beyond it now. You have itted into the beyond, actually. More explicitly, what happened here? Have we reached a downward jump yet? Do we have? We don't even have. I think we got one up here, and there needs to be a run mechanic. Again, why am I complaining? It's perfect. There is! We made a hole downward. All right, come on. One more level. One more level. We're just taking it as soon as we find it. We got to get down to 30. 30 is a good place. We get something. I think we unlock a chest at 30. But also, oh gosh. Why I gotta do this? I mean, it's only 7 p.m. So like, I don't really need to rush, but like, if I don't, I'll spend a lot of time doing other things. We can see how distracted I get. We were talking about telescopes earlier. I love telescopes. I love space. Segue from space into talking about. I mean, we don't have the energy for that shit. No, I don't have the energy to keep missing. Come on. Come on. I just... Give me copper. Gimme. Gimme. Gimme more. Give me more. Gimme more. Ah, that was a really good one. Save that audio. Clip that. Or not. Or do. I don't know. Live your life. We can make bug steaks. But I get 45 energy. No, leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. I just want to go down to level 30. No! The best of this. No one's better. I got another small magnet ring. That's insane. In the membrane. Insane. Crab. Oh, give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. I want a bomb. You did. Oh. You listened. Thank you. Ooh. I'm glad I was panicking about like making it down to the next level, because looks like we're just gonna spend the rest of today's time actively doing that very thing. I knew it was there. I knew it was there. I didn't. I did. I knew. I didn't know. We made it to level 30, so we still haven't found any bats. We're on the level to get to some bats. I don't want to spend the amount of I don't want to spend any more energy or time trying to run down further in the mine. Pop my jaw. Y'all didn't hear that. Maybe you did hear that. I don't know how well this mic picks up stuff like that. I mean, it picks up my clicks and my so like maybe it picks up when my jaw's like grapes. We are the grapes of wrath. We never take a bath. That's gonna bring up potentially, depending on the age, depending on the age and the geographical region. Oh my gosh! Lightning did strike my farm, as made evident by the fact that I just picked up that. Can I drop the magnet ring off here and sell it, or do? Whoa, dude! Like so much. So much lightning, bruh. We're just collecting that copper ore. It's good stuff. We can sell the tapas. We can sell the earth crystal. I don't think I need that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Save the basic routine as well. Excuse me. No, we're not yawning. Do I need to go? Do you mean you're gonna make coffee? I'm gonna make some coffee. We might be able to make some coffee. We're going 2 hours. 2 hours, only 77 slow frames. What? 7 slow frames. I like the alliteration. I like the way that rolls off the tongue. It should still be raining tomorrow, hopefully. So I don't have to worry about watering things. I should go ahead and put the watering can up. I'll put the watering can up. It's not gonna rain tomorrow. Um, it's not Occam's razor. Occam's razors don't complicate things. Murphy's law. Murphy's law. Coleslaw. It's cold slaw. That's like anything bad that can happen will happen, or if it can happen, it will happen. Gosh, I should not. Glowstone ring. I want to make you. I want the glowstone ring. I feel like that was a recent update. I don't remember getting the glowstone ring. I don't remember that being something you could make. So, spreading weeds have caused damage. Well, glowstone solar essence in an iron bar. Oh. But it also increases your radius for collecting items. That's a good ring. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Alright. Made some strawberry jelly. You ever drunk Bailey's? No, Greg. I read an article about you in the local paper. I'm so impressed by your progress. Keep this up and dear old dad might be retiring in a Fern Island luxury bungalow after all. What? Dad. In-game father. What was that? You want to go to a bungalow? Yeah, that's all right. I mean, using me for that reason, it's not the healthiest thing, Dad. But we can work with it. We can work with it. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't get the luxury bungalow. Maybe we get a tea kettle. Blackberry. It's not quality crops. It's not that. So it's gonna be the crafts room. Fall foraging. Hey hey. Oh. Yeah, I am a potato. I'm saying hey. Oh. Would you like tomatoes? I was attacked by the radio station the other day where my local classic radio was like, here's some fucking they've been like doing Pearl Jam for a while, so like that was coming on, but then they were like straight up, fuck, what was it? Which one was it? Was it Under the Bridge? It might have been Under the Bridge. I don't know. My classic rocks, the radio station played Under the Bridge, and I'm like, no, you can't call this classic rock. It's butt rock. Everything but rock. Mainstream rock is off. We're the hard station. We talk about openly misogynistic things and try to peddle it off as being cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. All the stations that do that, stop! Don't do that. Don't. No, seriously, don't. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Don't do this. Don't do this. But anyways, yeah, I was attacked by the radio. Under the Bridge is classic rock. If you have been personally affected by this, you may be entitled to compensation or contemplation. That's a really I need to start saying you may be entitled to contemplation because that's just like fun. It rolls off the tongue. It's same like whatever. whole train of thought gone. Left the station. Now we're talking about bananas. So bananas are useful in a lot of things for a lot of reasons. Like one, you can only eat so many bananas before you die of radiation poisoning. But I think it's actually, if I'm remembering correctly, you actually can't eat the amount of bananas it would take to kill you from radiation poisoning or something like that. I do know that Jeffrey Bezos' worth is almost exactly 10 times more bananas than you would need to reach the earth to reach the moon from the earth if you stack them end to end. So stacking bananas end to end to get to the moon is a tenth, I think, like an eighth of the value of Jeffrey Bezos. What? What? Bananas. That is bananas. It's bananas. Bananas. Shoot bananas. Go into the mine. We forgot to bring torches, but we got stuff for energy. Don't you think it ought to be? Alright, into the darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. There's a vision softly creeping. It left its scenes while I was sleeping. And a vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. I could like keep singing that forever. I'm gonna not do that right now. It's not a karaoke stream. It's a Stardew Valley stream where I keep clicking the wrong blocks. I heard a bat, which is good, but this is what I was trying to do. Okay, tab. Here we go. Now we can see. Ah, bat! I need 5. Gosh. These bats are deadly. Come here. Come here. Let me kill you. Let me kill you dead. I need 3 more wings. 3 more bat wings and a little bit of, I think that's the way down. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Sandra by my side. A little bit of problematic song. But it's a bop though. It's a bop. It's Mambo number 5. It's so boppable. I like how I'm only doing like 1 damage. Is that what this is? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Bunches of ones. All of the ones. We got a 3 in there. Do like 3. I was a 16. I critted on a 16. Want to go down even further. We're trying to get as low as we can. Trying to get some iron and some bat wings. Another bat. It's freaking bats. I was talking about this earlier, but I don't know what I'm going to have for an after-stream snack. I think I'm probably going to wind up going with a chicken patty sandwich with a bit of, because it's the theme tonight. Mayonnaise? Put some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, pickles. I've got some dairy-free, or it's either dairy-free or just straight up like completely vegan smoked Gouda cheese that's actually really good. So I guess it's vegan cheese. And I get the vegan cheese not because I'm a filthy vegan, but because dairy is sometimes horrible. Sometimes. I love it so much. But like anybody who has issues with dairy, um, you love it, and then you you deal with it. Come on, one more bat. One more bat. Or at least one more bat wing, more specifically. And then some iron. We're gonna find iron anytime soon. There we go, there's the bat. Alright, come on. Where are you coming from? I hear yous. Oh, shh! You're from the shadows. I am the darkness that flaps in the night. Where's Harvey Dent? There we go. Bat wings. Alright, so just really just need iron. Okay. You're just gonna eat the blackberry. I was supposed to turn that blackberry in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're trying to get iron. Earn. Need earn. Did we perhaps? No. Spend the rest of... No, we did! We did! Okay, that's good though. Maybe iron? Come on. Give me some iron. Give me some iron. I just need... Wait, how many do I need? I just need 5 pieces. 4 pieces of iron. I could have bought some from Clint. Didn't think about that. I'm not always the smartest cookie, but I am a cookie. Delicious. Delicious and bad for you. JK. We make good jokes like that. Personal jokes are fun. Self-deprecating humor. It's not the best kind of humor, you know, but it's a start. It's a start. Woo. Oh, look at that flex. Did you see that flex? That was some MLG. I think that's what I was thinking of earlier. I was trying to be like, I'm a gamer. I'm professional. MLG was the word I was looking for. MLG. Major League Gaming. Oh my god. Ah, bats. Bats, 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 bats. We're gonna get all the bat wings we want now. Can we just get some iron? Can we just get some iron? Iron for the iron gods. Skulls for the skull throne. Blood for the blood god. All of it. We're going down. Big old patch of copper. That's good. We've got some energy. I need to stop throwing, not throwing, but putting my stone away so that way I can keep it for situations like this, because I'm going to hope for a little bit of luck here. I hope for a little bit of luck. We can get down to the next level. Next 2 levels. That's what we want to do. I do wish this is a bit like Minecraft, and I can put, you know, one of my torches in the other hand. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. But that's not gonna happen. Come on. Alright, be gentle. Alright, gimme. I need. There we go. Alright, one more. One more. That's all we gotta do. We don't have a lot of energy left. Do we have... Don't have the stone. Okay. Please. Just... I need you. I need you to open up the way downstairs for me. One more. One more. We didn't plan this trip through. I mean, we tried to. We thought we would. We were trying. We're trying really hard. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in a thing called love. Nope. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, no. Yes! Ho! 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 MLG journal updated to the bottom, reach the bottom of the mine. You just we're just moving the moving the goalposts. Not really. We are. That's okay. Not the normal like moving the goalposts that you hear about. Just the quest progression. Ooh, don't let them get a hold of that. They do not need that. They do not need that line of logic. I gotta rest my voice for a bit. I've been going like nonstop. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo. Me. So I was gonna stop talking, let my voice rest. We're letting the voice rest a lot now. God, I hope that wasn't too bad. I'm sorry. It's like some people get like really like weird about the ASMR stuff. So like if that was, I'm not gonna do a lot of that. Don't worry. I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that though. Bug meat should have been put away. That's groovy. Put bug meat in the wrong chest. This one, sweet pea. We're gonna sell the sweet pea. We sell the sweet pea, and I'm gonna yawn. We might be calling it sooner than I wanna. Oh gosh, I want to keep going, but we don't want to yawn. We don't want to yawn the entire time. Weather report. It's going to be clear and sunny. So we missed the first thunderstorm of summer after the boys of summer have gone. Yeah. Yeah, we're just tired. I'm tired. So we're gonna call it a night on Stardew, and then call it a night overall. And we'll be back at a more reasonable time. This will be up on YouTube, and we'll be back at a more reasonable time tomorrow, probably. If you haven't already, give me a follow to know when I go live. Tree fertilizer, it's good. You can warp to the mountains. Axe proficiency, always a good thing. We gotta talk about this real quick. We gotta talk about this real quick. One piece of hardwood. 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 Big, right? Hard. It's wood. It's a thing. 15 gold. Sweet pea. A flower that gives you no, zero energy. 50 gold. Make it make sense. You don't have to. Stardew Valley is a great game. We're not actually complaining here. We're just bringing up things because it's fun to do that. Okay, we'll start the next year so we get the save. Progress has been saved. I said next year. I meant next day. But what? Come over to the chatting screen. And we're chatting for the last little bit. Doing that. Oh, such a sweet pea. Thanks. Absolutely. I appreciate you stopping by and showing up. We always love the lurkers. If you haven't heard me say that before, I am a. Oh wait, I don't have to worry. This is the mic that I'm worried about, not this one. I love the lurkers, right? Like, because I get it. Sometimes we just need a body double, and that's the other thing. You are more than welcome to always use me. If I am live doing anything, use me as a body double. If you just need somebody else in the room, whatever, somebody else's voice. We see that I'm taking care of myself, which is why I'm stopping now and resting my voice. But anyways, yeah, like I talk a lot, and I can be that for you. So yeah. Anyways, final like marketing spiel of myself for the night. If you're checking this out on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, get the notifications, all of that stuff. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to make it weird every time because that's what you're supposed to do to grow viewers. I don't know. I don't like playing by their rules, but I do. But I do because it's sometimes it's fun to act. All right, what song are we gonna end with tonight? We're gonna have a short outro. I need to make outro music song. We can do this. We'll do generic song 1 is the name of this track. It's another one of mine. It's one of my tracks. Turn it on. I think did I open with this? I think this is what I started with on opening, or was it Pixie Hollow? We're not gonna do Slingshot. That's too long. And the rest of these are kind of scary. Okay, and it's coming in. Cool. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you again, last thing for YouTube, if you want to catch this live, just go to twitch.tv/psychotic_refuge. It's PSYKOTIC_REFUGE. I'm smooth at saying that. It's so pretty righteous. Anyways, catch it live there. Otherwise, I hope you have like a wonderful day or night. Just whatever time you're entering in, let it be amazing because you are amazing. Have a good night. Have a great night. Adios and bio carnitas. Goodbye. Go a steak. Wait. Stay fresh cheese bags.